All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Delusional Fam with Chris Geraghty and Ryan McCloud. That is not Chris Geraghty, and I am not Ryan McCloud. Subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Let us know what you think. It is top 5 time.
All that.
Top 5 time, one of everybody's favorite segments of our tens of fans that are out there. Probably get the most comments on because everybody does top 5s, and I'm glad we have them. This week's top 5, the reason I brought this one up, and I think you brought it up too, I was inspired by the jerseys in the All-Star game, at least for the home run derby.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that in a little bit. But so this week's top 5, we're talking top 5 sports jerseys / uniforms. Yes.
Yes.
Now I did the 4 majors. What did you do?
I included college.
Okay.
Yeah, I did anything.
If I included college, I'd have never come up with a top 5. So for me, I wanted to do.
That's why I see why. Yeah, that was probably.
So
smart.
I did top 4 majors. I like that you did some college stuff. So I want you to go first.
Around this stuff, man. This is tough.
I want you to go first. I want to know your top 5. So let's go with Ryan's top 5.
Okay.
Sports jerseys / uniforms.
All right. So in no particular order. Is that okay? They're just my top. Is that no? We want to rank them. And I guess it is a top 5. You got to rank them. Right?
You have to rank them. I know it's tough.
I'm just whatever, man.
This might have been one of the toughest ones ever.
I'll just throw them out there. They're in no particular order, but these are my top 5.
All right.
Number 5.
Okay.
And I don't know how you'll take this. Again, this has no fan bias in this, at least for some of them.
Uh-huh.
Always an iconic jersey for me growing up, and they only wore them on Thanksgiving. The Dallas Cowboy double star. From the 90s, though. Those 90s double star jerseys.
And that's the one with the blue on the shoulder and the white star.
Those sleeves were blue
jerseys.
Dude, they were so badass. It was like the only thing I've ever really appreciated about the Cowboys. Like, I love those uniforms, and there's something significant about just the holiday. And
I agree. I 100% agree.
Okay, cool.
They're not in my top 5, but I
Did you even think about those?
No. But I gotta say, they're the only Dallas jerseys I've ever went, wow, those are sharp.
And they don't wear them anymore. Like, they'll wear the old retro, like, double star. But I'm talking about those 90s.
I know what you're saying.
Big star on the shoulder. Yeah.
I did like
those. Those were badass. Those were awesome.
I like that one. I like that number 5. All right.
Awesome. I'm going to go number 4. Mine are all retro, I feel like. But the 90s original pinstripe Orlando Magic.
The black with the white?
Any ones, but yes, those are the ones I think of the most, I guess. It would be because they had the white with the blue pinstripes.
And
but the
Magic was in cursive, or was it cursive, I mean? Was it?
They had those ones, yes, the Orlando, the black one said Orlando in cursive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And then the other one said Magic, the home ones.
I can see, you know who I can see in that jersey? And it drives me nuts.
Who?
Who's most known, who are the 2 guys most known for being in that jersey?
Well, Shaq and Penny. That's you can picture as Penny?
Penny.
Yeah.
All I'm thinking about is Penny.
Right. I'll be honest with you, me too.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to, when I think of Shaq, I think of
Shaq as a Laker. Yeah.
Right. So, yes, you think of Penny. But there was just something really cool about that team, too. Like, and again, all these top 5s end up bringing back something from my childhood, I think.
Right.
So that's what's cool. These next few were tough.
Okay.
But I will say this, and I put this in here at number 3, because I think they're the best color lineup and the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah.
The Chicago Blackhawks have the best. Yeah, we got a Taze right here.
Wait, right there behind you. This is their red.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
And I, to be honest with you, I'm more of a fan of their whites.
Okay.
There's something about how they look. Anyway, I have to have them on there. The logo alone, that is probably my favorite logo in sports.
Yeah.
I think it's the coolest logo out there. There you go. Yeah, show it for anybody watching the podcast.
Now, this is the old school kind of CCM version.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
No, that's
the new Reebok.
Yeah.
There's the Tony Esposito.
That's what they wear now. Yeah,
that's what they wear now.
That logo with the colors, the feathers and everything.
Yep.
Gorgeous jersey.
I agree.
So I have 2 more here.
Okay.
And the number 2 that I'm going to go with, and again, this is something I realized, and I've actually known this for a while, but it's something that I really was kind of put a stamp on it today looking at all these. I'm not a real big flashy guy. Like, Oregon would never be on my list.
So now if somebody would have would have had me bet on your top 5, I'd have bet Oregon would have been.
See, but and so you know me well, but no, but I'm not. And I trust me, I think those all are dope. Like I would actually really as a player, I would love wearing them.
Well, and how do you pick one?
Exactly.
I mean, they're all crazy.
And that's
cool.
why if anybody did, you would just say Oregon.
Right.
But Texas, the University of Texas.
So you're talking that clay?
Just
what do you call that color?
Burnt orange.
Burnt orange. Okay.
Just plain burnt orange. White pants, all white helmet, which I always love. White face mask and white helmet is always a good look.
And it's got the logo.
But the longhorn on the side. It's just very classic, and they've been wearing those for 50 years.
It does say. Does it say Texas here?
It just says Texas. That's all it says.
Even
really on the road, it doesn't say longhorn. Just Texas.
Texas.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
So I like those a lot. And look, and there's a ton of my honorable mentions and everything, but and I want to do a couple of those really quick, rapid fire here in a minute. But number one, when they wore these jerseys in the late 90s, you knew it was business. Black pinstripe Chicago Bulls. Black with red pinstripe Chicago Bulls. I think of Dennis, I think of Jordan, I think of Pip, I think of them all. They were badass when they wore those, and again, they meant business. They only wore those like 3-4 times a year, and it was always like, we're going to get you tonight. Look out.
Those are like my least favorite Bulls jerseys.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, now I did include in this early or
Cursive
80s,
Chicago.
80s early 70s early 80s cursive Chicago.
Those are my favorite.
Those are they're a double number one.
Those are my favorite Bulls jerseys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
God, those black pinstripes I thought were terrible.
I love those black pinstripes.
Oh, I hated them.
They're sick. Come on.
I thought it was just to play off the Magic ones.
But that's the cool thing is that they never had pinstripe jerseys, and then out of nowhere in '97 they're winning 72 games. They bust these out in 95, 96.
That's hard for me. That's hard for me for that to be in your top 5.
Hey, that's why we have different top 5s.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to the cursive part to that, okay?
No, the cursive one I agree with.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's 1-1A.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
But anyway, honorable mentions like.
Why are you bringing up honorable mentions? Because you mentioned it before we started.
Yeah, my brother. I was kind of going back and forth with my brother about this. My brother Adam earlier before the show. My personal ones: Houston Astros, old school, where it looks it looks like the sun is setting on their jerseys.
Jersey,
fantastic.
yes.
And I'm buying that hat, by the way. Just a star with an H. My boy Schoolboy Q rocks that.
So these are honorable mentions.
These are honorable mentions. Right. Raiders, again, I'm a fan of the classic plain.
Black and silver.
Just to the point, black and silver. You have the early 90s Houston Rockets, the red and yellow Akeem era. Love those uniforms. Dude, Vancouver Grizzlies.
Can I expand on your Rockets
I got Seattle Supersonics. Atlanta Falcons in the 90s.
The Rockets shirt version, the Christmas Day with the...
Not a big fan of the shirts. You love them, but yes. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know what it was.
You're saying last
Asian
year?
lettering?
Last year?
Yeah, it was really cool.
No, they were like, it was supposed to look like elfish almost because of like Santa.
I loved that.
That was one of the more creative things they've done. And I was going to throw some, there you go. There's one of the shirts.
Christmas Day. Yeah.
I was going to throw some All-Star jerseys on there because I own the Jordan All-Star game from '93, I think it was.
Yes.
The turquoise one that I have.
Yes.
It's all like crazy. I think it was actually like 94, 95. 95.
Was that in San Antonio?
That was the San Antonio year.
Yeah.
But there's a bunch like that. So a lot of great uniforms. The ones that my brother said that were great, and he even said honorable mentions. Flint Tropics. That's from.
Not real, but still cool.
Will Ferrell.
If then I'm gonna go with the Rhinos. And you can go McCringleberry.
This is a great one.
If you're a Key and Peele fan, you'll know what I'm talking about.
This is a great one. Apollo Creed shorts in
the American flag.
Yes, in
Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocky wore them when he fought, Drago and
both of them actually.
Almost break you.
But right. He also had a good one. Mike Tyson, just the
all black. Yeah.
Just murdered out because he was gonna murder her.
Dirty. Yeah.
Right. So anyway. That's just a lot of good ones on there. I mean, like he threw out there Notre Dame in Michigan. Michigan, I would never put Notre Dame on there. And he said just for the helmets.
This is what I want. Okay, I'm calling out, and I'll call my boss and I'll tell our boss and tell Logan.
Yeah.
I want you to take a picture and put it up on the Delusional fans Facebook page of the Michigan jersey he has.
He got.
Normally, I can't stand Michigan jerseys, blue and yellow.
Just a big block M.
I love Logan's Michigan jersey. Just Logan, please Put a picture of that jersey up.
See, now I'm a stickler for historical accuracy.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson never wore those, and that's the one he has on the.
Well, yeah, but I also have. I mean, right here in the this is the 19. This is the last time the Cubs won the World Series,
Right.
and I put Sandberg's number on it.
Right.
He never, of course, wore this.
They may have worn those as retros. Did they?
Sandberg
Probably
did not.
not.
No.
Probably not.
But I just because I wanted Sandberg. I didn't know anybody who played on the fucking last World Series
That would have been
Cubs team.
cooler had you done that, though. You should have found out and been like, this guy is.
Yeah, so then I could go, oh, this is Happy Mick
Like I'm
Whitey's
saying,
jersey,
like,
and
hey,
I know nothing
like,
about him.
Like I'm telling you, I'm a stickler for this. Like I would give you shit and Logan shit. He wears that Ditka. He wears a Bears Ditka to work every other Friday, and it's similar.
Oh, I
would
got
say,
the same one.
I would say the same for your Peyton here. I would
No,
say
it's in the new Nike Elite. Yeah,
That's what I always
Yeah.
say. But again, just to be a dick,
I have the same jersey, but in white.
Like, that's
Yeah.
a cool jersey, but Peyton or Ditka never wore a Nike Elite. But that's fine.
All right.
All right.
I loved your entire list
Cool.
except for when you brought up pinstripe balls.
All right.
Okay. My lists. You said you struggled. I really did struggle.
I did
really
too,
did.
man. This is
But I'm
tough.
actually I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what I came up with.
I felt like before you go, I felt like I could tell what you were gonna do, but
Yeah.
I think I might be pleasantly surprised here based on how you've talked about it. So go ahead.
Number 5. It's the 91. Or I'm sorry. Is it 91 or 81? God damn, I can't remember now.
Sam, and we'll be able to.
It's got to be 81.
Yeah.
81 Denver Nuggets.
Oh yeah.
So the black cityscape.
Yep.
And they've got the rainbow colors in the
yeah.
city. They've got the rainbow sky in the
This
background.
on here, really?
I am in love with that jersey.
Really?
And I know they did the whole retro thing. I know Dikembe even wore one.
Yeah.
It was my all-time favorite NBA jersey, even more than the Curse of Chicago.
Dude, I think Dikembe actually wore those when he entered the league. I think he actually
Yeah.
wore those.
Yeah.
Like those are the jerseys he actually started with. I feel like. Yeah.
All-time favorite NBA jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it was so unique and slick.
Absolutely.
With that skyscape and then the mountains and then of course the rainbow.
They're dude. Those are in your face.
It's perfect jersey.
The rainbow around it.
Yeah, I
absolutely.
love that. So that's my number 5.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Number 4. I tell everyone who knows me that this is one of my all-time favorite jerseys, and they tell me I'm crazy. But the 34 Bumblebee Steelers.
I knew you were going to say Pittsburgh. Yep.
And of course, the reason I say the 1934 because that's where they're from. The only jerseys obviously I've ever seen live is the ones they do, the retros they wear.
Yes.
But you know the black and yellow stripes, right? And then they've got the black
jailbird, the
white. Yeah,
Bumblebee
they've got the
jailbird, yeah.
black white number encased in black. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a white box with a black number, and then they wear the tan pants.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how ugly they are. I think they're one of the cool. If I was a Steelers fan, that's the only jersey I'd ever
They
wear.
kind of have grown on me, but again, that's I think what it comes down to is that I would never purchase that jersey and wear it because it's so hideous.
I purchased this jersey.
That one is uglier. I would rather wear the Pittsburgh one.
I think the Pittsburgh's better than that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pittsburgh's better than that one.
But again, same principle.
Like,
That's
you'll
what they
wear
did.
that
Like
outside?
stripes is a big time.
You'll wear this old school, what is it, the 30s or something, Bears?
Yeah. Now I haven't worn it in a while because the player on it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I think you told me about that.
Yeah,
Fucking,
it's
is it Pat Tillman?
no, it's not Pat Tillman. It was a running back for. Was it 21? What's the
Peanut
number on that?
Tillman?
No, it's not Peanut.
so it's known as
the running back who was
Tillman.
good for like a half a game.
Sure,
And, yeah,
right.
I was a kid when I bought that.
So
Anyway.
Bumblebees.
So Bumblebees are my number 4. My number 3, and the only reason this is number 3 is because I went Homer with 2 and 1.
Okay.
So the only reason this is 3 because technically this should be my number 1 because
Okay.
I am absolutely in love with this jersey.
Yeah.
The 78 Padres. And again,
Okay.
I fell back in love.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, when during the home run
P
derby.
and like the lines going through it or no?
No.
No?
That's Pittsburgh. That's Pittsburgh
No.
Pirates.
No, I'm thinking of a different logo on.
No, I'm
anyway.
talking. If you watch the home run derby,
Yeah.
they were all
Brown.
wearing the brown
Yes, I know
and
what you're
yellow.
talking
Remember the
about. Yes.
lowercase letters.
Yep.
That started in 1978 with the Padres. It's my all-time
Still
favorite
pretty sure
jersey.
That's the jersey, right? Doesn't it have lines going through it though?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's just brown.
No. So it's got the lowercase Padres here, but no, this is what they didn't do in the outside jerseys. It actually said San Diego in capital letters, just very small above where it said Padres. They had a patch on the arm of the actual Padre, the swinging Padre is what they used to call them. That was on the arm. They were this yellow and brown and white. Dude, it was so ugly. It was similar to the way the Pittsburgh Bumblebees are ugly, but yet cool.
Yeah.
It was the ugly cool and I loved. And I want to get Cubs. Yeah, I want to get a Cubs All-Star jersey this year, even though they only wear them for the Derby. They should wear them for the games. I don't know why they don't.
Right.
But I want to get the Cubs because it's that old school Padre look. I love that jersey.
I hear you, man. Yours are definitely, leaning towards or going in a certain direction.
Yeah.
They're all hits.
Now,
I can't wait to hear 1 and 2.
1 and 2, I want Homer. But I want Homer because it's important to me. And I have examples. They're jerseys I bought on purpose. Okay? So, number 2 for me is the 42 Cubs. Okay? 42 Cubs, and again, I have examples, and that's why I bought one. So the 42 Cubs jersey, and the Cubs did a retro, which is what I bought, of this jersey.
He's holding it up now.
Yeah, so that is the 1942 Cubs jersey.
Sure.
I did Banks, which he didn't play in 42. It doesn't matter because I just needed a Banks jersey.
Blue sleeves, little red stripe on the sleeves.
Right, and then
old school Cubs logo, the health shield, which I always like that on. Those are pretty iconic on the retro jerseys.
Well, it only happened in 42, and it was the stupid part about. It was a good thing. It was about the war.
Though. 42 is their thing, though, isn't it? Yeah.
It was about the war. It was the Hail America patch. Why they put health instead of Hail America, I don't know. But it had to do with being healthy and with the war going on at the time. It was a big deal. But this is my number 2 all time. I think this jersey is absolutely beautiful. I love when the Cubs wear it. I think everything about this jersey is absolutely perfect.
Sure.
This isn't a perfect exact replica of what they actually wore in...
Close enough.
In 42, because the blue kind of went under, and then this creamer, it's actually white, kind of went over the top. But it doesn't matter. It's close enough, and it looks fantastic. Just a great jersey. This is my number 2.
Right. Students, round of applause. Great show and tell.
Yeah. I have show and tell for number 1, though, too.
Okay, let's do it.
Now, my all-time favorite jersey, again, and this is the only thing we have that's on the
same,
list.
Yep.
Blackhawks, but it's a different Blackhawks. As much as I love the white and the red standard Blackhawks,
newer modern day,
this was the 2015 Winter Classic jersey, so it kind of instituted a little old school
with the new,
with the new. So you had obviously your great Blackhawks look with your standard logo here, but instead of white, they went cream, which I think made a big difference. They also did their C logo with tomahawks a lot different than they do it now. And again, big cream numbers and name on the back.
Yeah.
This is my all-time favorite jersey. I think this is the best jersey I've ever bought. I think it's the best jersey I've seen anybody ever wear. Obviously, being a Blackhawks fan, that's because I'm a homer. There's a lot of great hockey sweaters out there.
Sure.
There really are. I could have went hockey for all 5 because hockey's are the most unique jerseys, I think, in my opinion, because of how much they have going on.
Yeah.
But this is my number 1 right here.
So I'm okay with 1 and 2 just because they're not ugly. 3, 4, and 5 are hideous.
Hideously beautiful.
But, right. So ugly that they're actually attractive. Mm-hmm. Right.
I mean, they're unique, right?
Without a doubt, they're unique. I think
that's what you know.
What?
And you've known me for how long? You know I like that stuff.
Necessarily unique, but yeah. So I understand you went the unique in different route.
Yeah.
I like all these though, man. This was one of the more difficult top 5s I've done. Like, you would sit here and think through the ones that we've actually done, top movies and top performances and things like that they'd be more difficult. This was tough.
This was tough.
I thought for sure, and this isn't because you do this often, go the cliche route. You don't. But I thought for sure you would have Tampa Bay Creamsicles and Powder Blue Chargers. I just thought you would.
Powder Blue Chargers were an honorable mention. I never cared. I love the Tampa Bay Creamsicle.
Yeah.
I really do, but it's not an honorable mention. It's maybe a top 20.
I might put those in my top 10. Those are great.
Powder Blue Charger.
I think those should be their uniforms.
Powder Blue Charger is my number 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do love the Powder Blue Charger. The old Kellen Winslow Sr., the Faust. Oh, dude, I love the Powder Blue.
Right.
I loved him.
Everybody does, though.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, oh, God, I know he's going to put those on there. Also, because I think I remember you talking about how much you like the Powder Blue.
I do like it.
Yeah, you and Chris Berman and everybody else. Right.
So that is our top 5 uniforms / jerseys in sports. Let us know your favorites. And I know there's some even great ones here in town. I debated when I was going to college the ones that Wisconsin wears with the big W.
Yes.
Love those retros.
Those. Yes.
There's a ton of... I'm a retro guy. Most of us are retro.
Duke, North Carolina, I want to throw out there as well. Just because they're iconic. Hey, North Carolina for sure. North Carolina for sure. Those are pretty much go back a long way. Yeah, the heels, yeah. Anyway.
Let us know on Facebook, Twitter, or even on YouTube comments. Just let us know what you think your top 5 jerseys are. I'm sure no one's going to have the same stuff on there, which is what's great. We'll bring them up next week on the show. When we come back, I wanted to talk about the All-Star and Pro Bowls because I can't stand most of them. I think they need to be drastically changed in a couple sports.
Right.
We are going to get into that a little bit in our next segment.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
Let us know your top 5. We'll be right back.